Good morning, everybody. It is a beautiful Monday morning, 79 degrees, the skies are clear, and I am ready to ride. It is just a gorgeous day. I've got my new Aerostich suit on. You guys might have heard of that company. They're out in Duluth, Minnesota. And I've put about 150 miles to 200 miles on it. Broke it in pretty good. And I have to say, at first I thought it was a little too small, the suit. But after I've worn it for about 150 miles, it's broken in really nicely. And it's continuing to break in nicely. And it fits me so well. These people out of Minnesota, Duluth, they make an awesome product. If you're considering a suit that is not hard or anything like that to get on and off, and you want to have a full body protection with armor, but yet not sacrifice for comfort, this is the suit that I would 100% recommend. Currently it's October and I live in the southeast, and anybody that lives in the southeast knows that it gets more humid than anywhere else probably in the country. And even with the humidity that we have down here, I still remain fairly comfortable. It's got more than enough vents to keep me nice and cool in the summertime, and then once it gets too cool or too cold, I haven't experienced that just yet, because we're just now getting down to where it's starting to get in the 70s here in October in Alabama. But like I said, the suit's really comfortable. It's got great airflow, and I'm excited to see how it's going to hold up this winter. I'm pretty confident that it'll do its job, and I'm super pleased with everything that I've received from this company. I also ordered, along with the suit, it's got additional armor. So your basic armor is your shoulder pads, your knee pads, your elbow pads, and then the additional armor that you can buy is hip pads and a back pad. So I bought the 2 hip pads for extra protection on both sides of my hip, and I also went ahead and bought the back protection as well. Easy to install. It's all Velcro, but it's really high grade, like military grade Velcro. The suit feels, and everything on it is great. Everything has a purpose. I think it has a total of like 9 pockets. My favorite pocket, though, is probably this little bitty one right here, because while I'm recording as we speak, I've got an additional GoPro battery, because we all know if you use GoPro, the batteries only last for probably about maybe hour and a half, if you're lucky, 2 hours recording in 4K. So you have to swap them out, and so I'm able to store my GoPro batteries in this little pocket here. And then right here, if you can see maybe in my mirror, there's a pocket right here in my stomach area, or lower chest. I have a pocket there for my phone. Then I also have a pocket down here lower towards my leg, where my wallet can go. So basically, instead of having to put things in my bike or in my bags, my personal belongings, and always having to, stress where's my stuff and make sure I grab my phone and my wallet and things when I get off the bike to go into a gas station or to a restaurant or whatever it is, I can just hop off the bike and I don't have to worry about if my stuff is with me, because everything that I own is on me. It's got more than enough pockets. It doesn't compromise for safety. In my opinion, they put the pockets in good positions, so when you fall, your items that are in your pockets will not harm you. I've seen some jackets, they'll put pockets in the rear, I've got one mesh jacket that I don't wear very often unless it's very hot outside. That's got, they're supposed to be gun holders. There's pockets on the back, and if you ever got into an accident, you know, if you carried any other belongings, it's meant for guns, for concealed carry. But since I don't carry weapons, you'd most likely put personal belongings in there, and I never did, because if I ever had an accident and I fell on my back, anything that I had would just stab me in my back, and it would not be fun. Falling is already bad enough if someone hits me. Last thing I want is any more objects poking into my back while I'm falling, with the impact of however fast someone might hit me. So they strategically put every pocket and everything on this suit for a reason. They even have, if you have ever looked on a military uniform, they've got these little, I call them like flaps, that they're sewed in on the shoulders. They put one right here on my left, near your chest area, your left chest area, for gloves. So you can put your gloves in this, it's a pocket that doesn't have any zippers. You can put your hand through it, but it's big enough to squeeze your gloves in. If you're at a gas station, you know, you're always trying to hunt somewhere to put your gloves, you can just slide them in that little pocket in your chest area. So everything on this suit I'm really pleased with. Now it is pricey. I got the Aerostich R3, I think it's the R3 Roadcrafter. Well, no, they make a few different versions. So they make the R3, which is their latest addition to all of the suits, but they make an R3 Light, an R3 Stealth, and then just the regular R3 with all the protection. So the one I bought was just the regular R3 with all the protection, plus I added some also. But they do make lighter versions, so if you live in maybe even I don't know where else you could live with a more humid climate, but if you live somewhere that gets very humid and very hot, and you're someone that, you know, would rather take away some of the safety features of the armor for a little bit of a lighter suit, you can definitely do so. The only reason I bought the armored ones, because if I didn't want armor in it, I'd just take the armor out if I felt like it was too hot. So I have the best of both worlds. Instead of buying the suit with no armor, just buy the suit with the armor, and then if you don't want the armor in there, just take it off, and then when you decide you do want it in there, then you can put it right back on. That's just my take on that. But like I said, I'm pretty pleased in it. It is pricey. It's about $1,800, well, almost $1,900 after taxes and everything and shipping. But like I said, it's definitely worth it. $1,800 to protect you in case of an accident, and they don't look bad. I mean, I've heard people complain about the looks of the suit, but I'm truly pleased with the way my suit looks. I got it with blue armor stitching, so where the armor is, it's got blue coloring, and I got a gray suit, so gray and blue, and I've got a triple black BMW with blue hand grips and a couple of other little blue things. I got Lone Rider bags that are blue, so, and my helmet's blue, so I thought that it would match and kind of add like the little final touch. And it does. It really does make it. I mean, I really like the look of it. I like the features of it, and I like the protection of it, and it's super easy to get on and off. And they, like I said, they thought just about everything that you could think of through on this suit. And I think another great feature about this suit is the fact that it is made in the United States. It's not made in a factory over in China or over in Vietnam, where people are getting paid nothing, you know, slave labor as I call it. It's, you know, they're getting paid pennies while a big corporation is making all the money. This is a owned business by an American citizen. He started the company himself. He is a motorcycle rider. He rides and he tests the suits himself, and he's developed a team of seamstresses and men also that sew, and they handcraft every single suit. My suit took 5 weeks to make. They didn't have the color that I had chose in stock with the size that I had chose, and all of my, you can get it custom tailored. I did not get that option because it was a little bit more, and I just wanted something that if I grew I could still fit into it a little bit, but it's still it still fits me perfect even without it being tailored. And that, like I said, they hand stitch every single suit, so it takes a while for them to be able to, sometimes they don't have it in stock, or if someone hasn't returned a suit, it can take up to 5 weeks. But I don't mind waiting, because I'd rather get a good quality product versus, you know, someone out in China getting paid barely anything just to, you know, feed their family hardly, and they don't really care about the quality of the suit. You know, it's not their company, it's not their business. So I'm truly pleased with it. And like I said, I've put about maybe 200 miles on this thing, and I've really enjoyed it, and I can't wait to do a big trip with it one day, a long distance road trip with it. Everything. And another feature I like too, I was just sitting thinking about also, is on a lot of riding jackets you have these, well, pretty much every riding jacket, some I've owned that have snaps, but most have these Velcro, like this one does, where you can tighten around your wrist. And what I've experienced with a lot of riding jackets is after you know, take this Velcro on and off, and you undo the Velcro hundreds and hundreds of times, you know, dirt and cloth and anything that can possibly get in that Velcro sticks to it, and then you're ripping the Velcro off, you know, undoing it so many times, so it wears out, and then it no longer holds, and so when wind blows on it, it just pulls and rips the Velcro right off, so then the wind blows right up your sleeve. So this suit solved that issue. So you can set these where you want them and leave them, and then there's these zippers on the side that you can unzip, and so when you get ready to take the suit off, it loosens this part right here, and then you can just slide your arm right out and leave the Velcro, so you never have to undo the Velcro, and then it never has to get worn out. So you just set it and forget it. And if it's hot outside and you want air to get through, then you just undo that zipper, and then it loosens the tightness around your wrist and allows air to come through your suit. So I thought that was another genius thing, because, you know, I've even considered sewing snaps into my suit before, or onto my wrists, for, you know, that very reason, because wind will blow on the Velcro after so many times of taking it on and off, and it wears it out, and then it makes it basically useless for your cuffs or your wrist. But the way they designed this is you just set it and you forget it, and you're done. You don't have to worry about it. And when you get the suit off, when you're ready to take it off, like I said, just unzip those zippers on the side and you slide right out of it. And getting the suit on, it takes me probably no longer than about 10 seconds. I mean, it's easy to put on. I put it on over my street clothes. If it's hotter climate, then I put on, like right now it's 79 degrees, so it's still at that temperature where I wouldn't wear blue jeans underneath the suit probably, or a long sleeve shirt like what I normally wear. I put on some shorts, and then I put on a real, like the polyester shirt and shorts, and I slide right into it, and it's comfortable, it's breathable, and it's just, like I said, it's an all-around good suit. So if you're ever considering another pair of riding pants or another pair of riding jacket, and you're looking at maybe like Klim or all those other brands, and I know Klim and all them, some of those other brands, they charge you $700 to $800 just for a riding jacket. So if you want to get pants and a jacket, and it's sewed into one, it's a onesie, you can slide right into it. You have armor, you have everything you need, all the pockets you could want, everything thought out really well. Just get the Aerostich. It's waterproof, 100% waterproof. Now it is an unlined suit. This particular suit is. They do make a lined suit. I wouldn't get that unless you live up in kind of colder climates, but even with the unlined, if you layer correctly, you can still stay very warm even in the colder climates. So, and that one costs that's the Roadcrafter Classic, is the lined suit. But regardless of which one you choose out of all the different options, I don't think you're going to be disappointed. They do make a two-piece, so if you're just not convinced you don't want a one-piece suit, you can definitely order a two-piece jacket and pants. And it would be a just as wise decision to do that. Like I said, the quality of these suits are remarkably great. So this is just my little review on it. I hope you guys enjoyed this short little video about the Aerostich Roadcrafter suit. I pray that you guys have a blessed rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.